Hello and welcome to Home Cooking Spain. Today's lunch will be pork chops and red pepper cooked in white wine. So let's begin. Alright then, so I'm going to start off by peeling this garlic up. Do you like my pepper? It weighs, I think it's 440 grams or something like that. So it is a big one, isn't it? I'm going to be using half of it, as I'm the only one that eats it, and I do like it. I've got a green one as well, about the same size also. Right, let's put this in the bin. Okay, so the onion is chopped. Wait a minute, I've got to close my blind down a bit. The thing is, the sun is really shining through the kitchen window, and I apologise if the video is a bit weird because of that. Though it's good to have the sun come out, because last night it was raining cats and dogs and windy as hell all night and part of this morning. These garlic cloves today, I'm going to try doing that to them, which I've never done it this way before, but I've seen people do it. I thought, let's try it out. That way I can eat them better. My wife doesn't like garlic. Well, you know, to eat it as it is, I do. Okay, what else? This red pepper, I'm going to cut it like that. Yeah. Let's take these things off. And I'll chop it up in big pieces. Yeah, last night it was raining all night, really windy. I got up this morning and I couldn't believe it. A few weeks ago, I had my drain pipes blocked. Last night, with so much rain, I've got a bloody roof leak. It's just one thing after another. It's these years of bad luck. I think it's true what they say. You know, when you break a mirror, about 10 years ago when I first bought my flat, which I later sold to build this house, well, yeah, about 10 years ago, what happened is I broke a mirror. So that's 7 years of bad luck. About 3 years after using them 7 years of bad luck, I broke another mirror. So that totals 11 years of bad luck. And according to my calculations, I've still got about a year to go of bad luck. So lucky me, no? So I'll have to sort that roof out. My home is like it's a tiny home. It's sort of bungalow style, so it's not hard to climb up on the roof, though I don't really fancy doing that, you know. I need to put one of these special paints on the roof, you know, sealant that seals it all over. I think they're about 70 euros, 80 euros the last time I looked. But I don't fancy climbing on that roof to do that. I might have to get someone in to do it for myself. And it's not a big roof. 42 square metre house. I think the roof should be about 50 square metres roughly. So it shouldn't take long. Anyway, stop waffling and let's carry on. And by the way, cheers everyone. Have a good day. Right, so I got some pork chops here. I bought these about 2-3 days ago. Price €3.90. The weight 566 grams. So it's €6.89 per kilo. More expensive than the usual ones that I use. And also another thing that you'll notice as soon as I open them up is the thickness of these chops. They're not as thick as the British ones, the ones that I was used to buying, unless you go to the butchers and tell them to cut them thicker. Wow, I am surprised here because I thought there were 5. Usually they put 5 odd numbers, but as you can see there are 6 of them. The what I don't like is this. You know, you get little bones. You don't get that on the UK ones. Right, what I like to do with the chops, so that when you fry them, they don't, like, you know, go, I don't know what you call it, you know what I mean, is do this to them. You know, the edges, just do that to the edges, or like that. Because else they tend to, like, sort of, I don't know, shrink up or something. I don't know what the exact word is. Can't think at the moment. So I'll do that to all these. By the way, this recipe, I've been thinking about it the last 2 days since I bought these. I thought, let's do something different with chops because I've never done a recipe with chops here on my channel, so I'm doing it as, you know, it's not a planned, it's just, I'm just cooking basically and see what comes out. Right, I put them all on here. That's what I mean. This is what happens with the meats that you buy here in Spain. I don't know if they use, look, little bones. So you make these in a sauce, and when you go and eat it, you might have lost a tooth or 3. I hate that. Okay. Right, I'm going to put some salt on them. And also some black pepper. Okay, what next? Cheers. Let's move on to the next step. Alright then. I've got my pan here. Hope they fit. I thought they were 5. And by the way, I'm going to be eating them with just plain boiled potatoes, which go really nice with it. So let's turn this heat on. I'm going to turn it on full because I want to quickly fry these up on high heat. A little bit of olive oil, about a tablespoon, and I'll wait for this to heat up and then I'll chuck them in. Right, I think this is hot enough, so let's add, I'm going to add them in 3s. turn the extractor fan on, and I'll just seal them. Well, so these are nicely sealed. Look at that, beautiful. I've turned the heat down to number 5, and what I'm going to do before anything else is give this a clean, because I forgot to put my, you know, net thing, and there's just oil everywhere, and I can't be cooking like this. Kitchen tiles, best thing. Look at that. Okay, so that's done. Next, in that same oil, I'll add the garlic and peppers, and just slightly, you know, brown them up. I'll turn this up to number 7. I don't want them too well done, just slightly browned, sort of sealed, like the chops. Okay, it's been about 3 or 4 minutes. I don't want them all well done, you know. They'll get time to soften up later. So I'll get them out onto another plate. And next, right, I'm going to add a glass of water, and I'm going to dissolve a stock cube. This is a vegetable one, but you can use a meat one or even a chicken one. So I'll crumble this in, and I'll bring it to the boil so that it dissolves. Salud. By the way, yes, I have got my dressing gown on. Why shouldn't I? I'm at home all day. Don't have to go out. I work from home. So I don't really get dressed. It was better in the summer though. No, you wouldn't want to see me then. Okay, so this looks like it's dissolved. I'm trying to think here because I haven't done this before, and I'm sort of making it up on the go. What I do know is that it's going to be nice, really nice, honest. That smells really nice. Right, I'm back. So the next step is to grab a spoon. I'm going to add a teaspoon of pimentón or paprika, and I'm going to add also some oregano, which they say goes quite well with this. I was going to use thyme as well, so a sprinkle of oregano, about half a teaspoon roughly. Let's mix this in. Nice smell, really nice smell. let's stir this in. By the way, I've still got it on 3/4, number 7, medium high. And next step is to add the chops. So I'm going to spread them here as evenly as I can. I hope the 6 fit. I'll make them fit. As I said, I thought there were 5. Oh, I'll have to eat this with a wine as a tapa. Nah, I'll put it in there. And the juice will throw it away. No chance. That goes in as well. That is the best part. That lovely juice. Right, that should be okay like that. They'll probably shrink anyway. So what I'm going to do next is add the white wine. A nice generous glass. And I'll also put the peppers and garlic over, and the juice, of course. I'll be wiping a piece of bread on that in a minute. So let's even this out nicely. Wait a minute, let me get this thingy up. I want to turn them over so they look nicer like that. And oops, that's my phone. I will cover it up and leave it there for 5 minutes. Well, it's been here boiling for 5-7 minutes. What I want to do is a salt check, just in case. I know I added salt to the chops. The stock cube has salt. The peppers still slightly hard. The chops, they're fine, they're nice and soft. Well, they would be. They're as thin as paper, aren't they? So let's have a salt check. The sauce is just about right. Perfect. No extra salt needed. So what I'm going to do now is just cover it back up again, leave it on the same hob, but turn it off. I also turn the extractor fan off, and I'll just leave it there until it stops bubbling, and I'll serve it on a plate for a thumbnail, of course. Well, so here is the result. A delicious meal, lunch. Pork chops, red peppers, cooked in wine. I hope that you enjoyed today's recipe video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.